Hey, what's going on guys, iiSketch, welcome back, and today I'm going to be talking about the rollers in Splatoon 2. Before we start the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment any questions you have in this video. First off, we have the carbon roller. The carbon roller is the fastest, weakest, and shortest range out of all the rollers. Rollers, in a way, are melee weapons in this game. Rollers also have 3 different ways to attack. They have a vertical swing, a horizontal swing, and the ability to just roll on the ground. The vertical swing has the most range, the horizontal swing has the widest range, but when you're just rolling around, you just have constant ink in front of you and it does a set amount of damage. The carbon out of all the rollers is the only roller that doesn't one-shot when it's just rolling. And at most ranges with this weapon, you actually can't get a one-shot. The one-shot range for this weapon is really short. Next up is the splat roller. This is the default roller of the game and has pretty balanced stats all around. The one-shot range for this weapon is pretty decent, the roll speed for this weapon is also pretty decent, and the turning when you're in the rolling mode is also pretty decent. This weapon does have 3 variants, but the hero variant actually looks like the carbon instead of just the splat roller, even though it has the exact same stats as the splat roller. Next up is the dynamo. This one is personally my favorite out of all the rollers. If you look at the stats for this weapon, it poured everything into range, and although it doesn't show up on here, it has a lot of damage as well. Out of all the rollers, it obviously has the farthest one-shot range. It's super slow, but it hits super hard. Every other roller in the game, if you jump and you hit your vertical swing, you release it in the air. This is the only roller where it's literally not possible to get a vertical swing in the air because it takes so long to come out. Personally, I also feel like this one has the best design out of all the other rollers. It's just made out of metal. Like, you have a golden, straight up golden dynamo roller. That's so sick. Next up is the flingser roller. The flingser roller is the oddball out of the rollers. It's not necessarily slow or necessarily fast. In some cases it's slow, in some cases it's really fast. It just kind of depends on what you do with this weapon. So to start off, this weapon has a slow vertical swing. Just like the dynamo actually, it has a really slow vertical swing. It's very slightly faster, but it's still pretty slow. And in most cases, again, you aren't going to be able to do the vertical swing in the air. And instead of doing a lot of damage, it just inks a lot. The flingser roller inks the best out of all the other rollers in the whole game, by far. And on the completely opposite side of the spectrum, you have the horizontal swing. The horizontal swing is really fast, just like the carbon roller, but it doesn't really have any downsides like not really killing really well. It kills pretty well. And this weapon also has a pretty standard rolling mode. And since I got through the rollers this fast, I might as well just go over the brushes too. There's only 2 types of brushes in this game, and they basically work pretty similarly to the rollers. But the brushes in this case have way less range than the rollers, but that is completely made up for by having a completely different swinging mode that has a way higher fire rate than the rollers. Also, the rolling mode for this weapon is much faster, you have way tighter handling, and as you see with the stats on this ink brush, it is super fast. The ink brush is pretty much the melee weapon. It's only a close range thing. You are not going to be hitting anyone with range, not even a little bit. This is for sure the worst range in the whole game by far. But that's fine because it's really hard to hit when they're in the rolling mode. Like, this is definitely the best rolling mode in the whole game, and it's actually viable to just use for movement because it's faster than your swim speed. Next up is the octo brush, which is kind of the heavy version of the ink brush. It swings way slower, but it has more range and way more damage. And to make up for that, it has, less speed and less handling, but it's still pretty fast compared to the rollers. And this was kind of a quick video. This is already the end of the video. This was a really small kind of section that we just went through. And next time, we're going to be going over my favorite weapon type in the whole game, chargers. These are the snipers of the game. And yeah, make sure you tune in for that because I have a lot to say about those weapons. That's going to be a very in-depth video because I like chargers and I've used them since day one. So I have a lot to say about them. But yeah, like I said in the intro of this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.